The tragic death of 15-year-old Tina Fontaine shocked the country, and it renewed calls for a national inquiry into missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. That inquiry began in September 2016 and is set to wrap up with a final report next month. Following the release of the Manitoba Children's Advocate report Tuesday, we have Inquiry Commissioner Michèle Audette with us to talk about the findings. So what was your reaction to the findings from the Children's Advocate yesterday?
Well, it was a mix of feeling because we were all shocked in August 2014 when we heard that tragedy of Tina Fontaine, and also the mobilization from people around the country, the world, to ask for answer and justice and making sure we understand what happened. And finally, there is that report from the Children's Advocate who will be very, very clear about the moment that she was born, when she went to school, and then when she was wondering what happened to her dad, and then every institution that she went to or ended, they all didn't do what they were supposed to do. So again, a frustration, and unbelievable that it's still happening here in Canada. Was there anything in that report that you found particularly shocking or disturbing? Well, disturbing because I thought it was the police and then the social services, but finding out with all the story that we heard before, and also the report itself of telling us that it's official that five institutions failing her, that was unacceptable for me. Yeah. So do any of the recommendations that came from that report, do they match kind of what you guys are hearing? It does. It does. Something, though, for me was very really new, I would say, in the work we do now. It was the asking the school to do something when a children is, instead punishing the kid or the children, let's prevent, let's support, and let's help. For me, I thought it was so important, so important. There was a lot of mention, too, of sexual exploitation of youth. How often has this been brought up at the inquiry? For myself, every hearings that I participate, public or in camera, or every place I went parallel to this important task, the sexual violence was everywhere. Was either with their grandparents, their parents, themselves, and their children. So we're talking about 4 generations or 3 generations still alive, that many of them had that sad experience or unacceptable experience. Well, we look forward to your report. It's coming out on April 30th. Thank you for taking the time out today to join us and talk about this. Thank you. Au revoir.